What is up, all you beautiful yingers? We're back again for another episode. I'm Max.
And I'm Steve.
Welcome back to Jive Time. What do you got for us?
So I'm going to go back to the 70s,
Okay.
And I'm going to take you back to the Vietnam War era, all right?
Okay.
And during the Vietnam War, there was a lot of social unrest in this country and a lot of kids protesting the war, all right?
Okay.
And this song was written about one such protest that didn't end up in a very good place when it was all said and done. This is Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young.
Yeah.
It's a Neil Young song, and it's called Ohio. All right, so 4 Dead in Ohio. What this song's about was a war protest at Kent State University in Ohio in the I forget when it was, 67, 68 maybe. And Nixon called out the National Guard, and 4 kids got shot. And not only didn't want to go to war, they didn't want us to be in a war. You know, so yeah, that's what the song's basically about. 4 Dead in Ohio.
I like the sound of it so
it's
far.
classic Neil Young, man.
Soldiers are running us down. Should have been done long ago. What if you knew her and found her dead on the ground?
She died?
How can you run when you know?
You know, Vietnam, man, I remember as a kid, you know, we were all worried about you. You'd come home from school, you'd turn on the TV, and you'd hear about, you know, how many soldiers were killed in Vietnam. Nobody, you know, it was very much an unpopular war, and country wasn't behind it, and there were a lot of protests, and this is an outgrowth of that.
So how old were you when this came out?
When this song came out,
Yeah.
I was probably about 10 or 11.
Oh,
I don't know,
okay.
somewhere in that.
So did you know the song when it came out, or?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
did?
I knew it. It was on the radio. You know, it was you know, popular song. My parents were, you know, they would educate me about what was going on with the war. It was a part of our lives day to day. I wouldn't say that I essentially knew that it was Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young, but I knew the song, you know. Later is when I realized how important the song it was, you know.
Yeah. Who's that guy?
It's Graham Nash. He's British.
I hope everyone's peckish for some boiled lamb shank.
None for me, Lydia. I'm meeting me mates down at the pub.
Again? But Neville, you spend all your time down at the Fox and Pig and Dog and Wolf and Cat and Fiddle and Whistle and Cock.
And that's where you're wrong. The fox and pig and dog and wolf and cat and fiddle and whistle and cock is for tossers. We're meeting at the dog and cat and bull and whistle and fiddle and cock and pig and wolf and carriage and fife and other wolf.
Tin soldiers and Nixon's coming. We're finally on our own. This summer I hear the drumming. 4 dead in Ohio. 4 dead in Ohio. 4 dead in Ohio. 4 dead in Ohio.
And you know, a lot of people were into it, and you know, it takes you back. You know, it takes you back to that time. It was a tough time for this country, you know. And really good tune, really good. I mean, Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and you know, those 3, they brought Young on, and he insisted they put his name on the band, you know. Yeah. So what do you got? Tell me. Bring us to the present day, Max. What do you got?
We will be bringing you to the present day. And actually, I just discovered the song recently, so it's actually pretty new to me too.
Oh.
His name is NF. I guess I've been sleeping.
NF.
I've been sleeping on this guy. but apparently he's pretty popular.
What's this song called?
It's called When I Grow Up. So
When I Grow Up. Okay.
I've listened to it a few times. First thing you'll notice is he kind of sounds a little bit like Eminem.
I'm in a cabana chanting on the stand-up banner. Well, you don't got the stamina, you're lacking the stamina. You're lacking the stamina while you're divorcing Harrison Ford and I'm in a Porsche and I'm flowing ports. You're using way too many napkins, papkins, lapkins, flapping around like a papkin. Flamming a babbling pan and champion.
And also the other thing, no curse words at all.
Really?
The whole song, yeah.
Yeah.
His whole album, no curse words.
Amazing.
Positive message, no drugs, guns, anything like that. He's talking about...
What's he going to talk about?
He's talking about basically like when I grow up. So people obviously doubted him that he wanted to be a rapper, but people are saying get a real job, you got to go to college, and all this conventional stuff. But I think as we're seeing in the modern era, that's becoming further and further from the truth that you have to go to college. There's becoming other routes of income. So
sounds like an interesting message. Let's listen.
When I grow up, I want to be a dentist. When I grow up, I want to be a ballerina teacher. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer. When I grow up, I would like to be a veterinarian. When I grow up, I'm going to be a flapper.
This is the dude here?
yeah. So he's garbage man right now, I guess. It's the story.
Yeah, when I grow up, you know what I want to be? Take a seat, let me tell you my ridiculous dreams. I want to rap, yeah, I know it's hard to believe. And I can tell you're already thinking I will never succeed, but I'm okay with it. I admit the lyrics are weak. I've been working on them, I'll be good.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know a lot about rap, but I know Eminem. And this dude sounds like Eminem.
Doesn't he a little bit?
Not a little bit, a lot of it,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But
Well, he's white. It's one thing.
yeah. Well,
But
it
he's
sounds
good.
like him too.
Yeah.
I understand you gotta crawl before you get to your feet, but I've been running for a while, they ain't ready for me. I know this probably isn't really realistic, and honestly I might not ever make a difference, but that don't make a difference, I'ma have to risk it. I've been crunching numbers, you ain't gotta be a mathematician, and see the odds ain't rooting for me. I can't lie though, it's kinda how I like it to be, the underdog. Yeah, you probably think you know what I mean, but what I'm saying is they ever push me, I'm gonna swing. Yeah, I could go to college getting down like everybody else, graduate and probably get a job that doesn't pay the bills. That don't make a lot of sense to me, forget the happy meals. I don't like the dollar menu.
So, what do you think so far?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it has a good beat, and it's he's telling a story. He's
Yeah.
basically saying, look, I can go the conventional way or I can do it my way. It's not unlike Frank Sinatra, man. My way.
Yeah, my
that's what
way.
this is all about. All right, play it. Hit that music, Mac.
I would rather make a meal, huh? Make a meal? No, I said make a meal. Home cooking, get the grill. How you want it? Pretty well. Everything I see is overdone to me. I'm not a dad, but I'ma get a record deal and say hello to my grow up. I just wanna pay my bills. Rapping about the way I feel. Oh yeah. I just wanna make a couple mil. Leave it to the fam in the will. Oh yeah. I just wanna sign a record deal. Maybe buy a house up in the hills. Oh yeah. Might not be the best in my field, but I guarantee that I'ma die real.
I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said, I wanna make a male rapping about how I feel or something like that.
Yeah, and then he said he wants to leave it to his wife and kids in his will. That's a lot of guys want to. They want to have a legacy. He's thinking about this when he's a young boy.
And I think it's important. Again, he's trying to use music as a way of kind of like a therapeutic outlet, sort of.
Okay. Yeah.
So
yeah, nice.
Kind of like Juice WRLD, but in a more positive way. So.
Hey, when I grow up, yeah. Hey, I'ma make them notice me, rhyming like it's poetry. Everything I oversee, I just like to overthink. Mocking me, you pay the fee, no returning, no receipts. Those of you that don't believe, quiet, you don't know a thing. Quiet when I'm trying to sing, quiet when I'm making beats, quiet when I'm trying to think. Sorry, I don't mean to scream, I just feel like no one really gets me, and it's sad to see, cause someday I'ma grow up and show all of you it's meant to be.
He's going back to when he was a high school kid or whatnot, and he's thinking about what he's going to do with his life. That's a pretty common, thought that people have when they're coming up, and he's saying, look, I just want to rap, man. That's his desire. That's how he sees himself. And I like the way in the video they have him doing, these, kind of blue collar jobs.
Yeah.
He's a garbage man. He's a fast food restaurant guy. He's a janitor. You know, so he's showing that he was paying his dues, you know, and now he's ready to fly, Max.
Come on, I can spit it really fast. No, you think I should throw this in the trash? No, trick ya. Haters go away before I hit ya. I am not a beggar or a kiss up. You don't understand, well I forgive ya. I am not a quitter. You didn't really think that, did ya? Maybe someday I could even be up on the radio. Have a tour bus and maybe even play a couple shows. Everybody in the crowd singing every word I wrote. Telling me that I am not the only one that feels alone. Huh? You feel alone? Yeah, I kinda feel alone. Wonder if the feeling ever goes away when you get old. Will I ever make it as an artist? I don't really know. Might not make a lot of dough.
Yeah, it's cool. I like it. It's a good message. I like at the end, you know, when he was working in that drive-through and he basically just said to his boss,
"I'm done.
Take this job and shove it, man. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go make some music and break out of here and do it my way."
Yeah, I like the beat. Do you hear the bells? The bells in the back.
It's good. I like
Interesting,
it.
Right?
I like it. Yeah.
I just wanna pay my bills, rapping about the way I feel. Oh yeah, I just wanna make a couple mil, leave it to the fam in the will. Oh yeah, I just wanna sign a record deal, maybe buy a house up in the hills. Oh yeah, might not be the best in my field, but I guarantee that I'ma die real. When I grow up, I just wanna pay my bills, rapping about the way I feel. Yeah, I just wanna make a couple mil, leave it to the fam in the will.
That's the message right there. Just stick with it. Yeah, I like that. That was good.
That was good, right? It's kind of simple, but the beat's good.
Music
good message.
Doesn't have to be complicated. You know that. Anyway, good tunes. Good tunes this week.
It was good.
All right, people. Well, listen. Thanks for joining us this week. And if you like what you see, comments, subscribe, and check us out next week when we'll be back with another episode of Jive Time.
We're jiving out for now.
Peace.
Peace out.